Okay, what a week for the E. Let's see now. Jericho left, kind of expired. He's going to be on tour with Fozzy, so that makes sense. Lesnar, after his first match with John Cena, quit. After his second match that he had with Triple H, he decided to quit. For those of you who are shocked, yeah, he's probably going to be around till WrestleMania of next year. Yeah, he's got a $5 million contract good for a year. They're not going to only use him a couple of times. Even though at this rate, if you were to quit now, it'd be almost $1 million an appearance. I look more forward to maybe seeing Lesnar have a match with Taker at Survivor Series to defeat The Undertaker there. Taker debuted Survivor Series several years ago, so it would make sense to have that match happen there. Have Rock win the championship at Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar at Elimination Chamber. Taker's music hits, distracts Brock. Brock bottom people's elbow. Therefore then setting up a match for Brock Lesnar Undertaker. And actually getting some other matches out of him for WrestleMania. Tyler Reks also asked for his release. Tyler Reks, who had a really good look for him, never really seemed to get any real traction. He actually asked for his release to become put more time to be a full-time father. That is an undeniably amicable and praiseworthy thing for someone to do in this situation. Congratulations, and I look forward to, well, yes, hopefully things go well with him. I also heard that NXT had a dark match that was Seth Rollins or Tyler Black and CM Punk versus Cassius Ohno and Antonio Cesaro, or Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli. This was a dark match at NXT. Somebody find this footage. It's CM Punk and Tyler Black versus the Kings of Wrestling. Find this footage, it should be awesome. And this is going to sound kind of weird. I got a photo from a buddy of mine who ran into David Otunga at Dick's Sporting Goods in Bourbonnais, Illinois. Yes, David Otunga was buying a basketball in Dick's Sporting Goods, and apparently was a really fantastic guy to meet, which is great. I'd say the majority of us that I've met have been really awesome to meet. I found out that the older guys like Lawler, DiBiase, Piper, Flair, Hart, they're all really great guys to meet. Some of the guys who are definitely more wrestlers, less on the entertainment side, people like Joe, CM Punk, Homicide, guys who had much more of the ROH background. They are a lot more wrestler first, entertainment later, entertainer second, so they're not as super, like, hey, how's it going? They're more, I just sign autographs for like 2 hours. I just want to, just kind of get through this, and then go back to doing what I normally do. Now let's bring it up to Kevin Nash. As you know, Nash has been doing lots of Twitter fighting and whatnot. Having met Nash 3 times, I met him at TNA Lockdown event in St. Louis. I wanted to have him sign the Monday Night Wars. He initially refused to sign it, till I pointed a picture of him in the NWO in the back. I'm not signing this. Bear in mind, I am the only person in line. I'm not signing that. But walks up. But you're featured right there on the back. Fine. I was like, wow. Glad I didn't wait in line to have you sign anything. At the same event, the Voodoo Kin Mafia, yes, Billy Gunn and the Road Dogg, actually signed my DX DVD. They refused to sign the front because it was Shawn Michaels with the belt in front of his junk. They signed it in their old DX characters. And they were fine with it. No issues at all. Met Nash twice at WizCon. He stays in the same hotel I do. One time he's in the elevator. Lots of people at this convention. Like, yeah, they'll pick him out like Friday or Saturday. Alright. Think he'll make any money at this? For, you know, I'm thinking, probably not from me. You know, ironically, he does very, very much come off like he is the greatest thing ever in wrestling. One of the best big men? Yes. Notice I said one of the best. You know, he's not the Undertaker, and he never will be the Undertaker. But when it comes to big man wrestlers, he's going to be in that top 5. Depending on how wide you go back with the term big man. And his constant battles like, oh, you know, little guys never drew anything. Yeah, as much as I was a huge Nash fan, like I thought Diesel was great. I love when he came back for the Royal Rumble. If he were to be smart, if he wants to come back, he would be an awesome manager. He's pretty good on the mic. CM Punk tore him a new one pretty easily, but he's pretty solid on the mic. So I could see him doing something kind of like that and trying to get some of the younger guys over, just not in the ring.